If you're working here in the United States on H-1B visa, or if you're an F1 student hoping to get a job here once you finish your study, you most likely hope that US has a Democrat president running this country, because most of us believe that Democrats favor immigration while Republicans do not. Since there's a good chance that Donald Trump is going back to the White House for another 4 years, I thought it would be interesting to make a video on this. Like, what does this mean for us, the people who are on the path of legal immigration? Either you're trying to get a job, or praying to win your H-1B lottery, or waiting for your priority date to become current. How will a potential Republican presidency affect you? To answer this, let's take a look at some historical data first.
Let's do it.
This is a number of H-1B petitions filed and the denial rate per year over the past 10 years. Now, before interpreting this chart, it's worth noting that on the horizontal axis is calendar year instead of fiscal years that USCIS uses. The decision of approval or denial for fiscal year of 2024 is always made during the calendar year of 2023. And similarly, the decision of approval or denial for fiscal year 2023 is always made in the calendar year of 2022, and so on. Now you look at the initial H-1B petition denial rate over the past 10 years. Obviously, it went up drastically during the Trump years, which is due to the increased scrutiny on H-1B applications implemented by the Trump administration. However, towards the end of Trump's term, the denial rate did drop back to its normal level, and a common explanation is employers and lawyers have adjusted to the harsh scrutiny. So if Trump did win the election again this year and resume his tough stance on non-immigrant visas, particularly H-1B, my guess is a lot of companies and lawyers can deal with it much better than 2017 and 2018. But of course, this is just my 2 cents.
I see what you mean.
Secondly, let's have a look at the employment-based immigration applications processed each year, aka Form I-140. These charts show the denial rate of Form I-140 by year and preference categories. If we look at the overall numbers, like all countries combined, the denial rate for first preference applications went up over the Trump years and returned to the previous level after Biden took office. This is also the case for individual countries like India and China. It's even more dramatic for China, as the denial rate went from 12% all the way up to 33%. But to my knowledge, there's some people that would buy press coverage and pointless awards just to boost their profiles for EB1 purpose. And I can certainly see those people less likely to get approved when someone like Trump took office. Now, if we focus on the second and third preferences, it's quite counterintuitive, as the denial rate of immigration applications have been either stable or decreasing over the past 8 years or so, suggesting that it's not that much related to which party the president belongs to.
Just getting interesting.
Well, if you're a Chinese or Indian, you certainly know that the approval of I-140 doesn't mean you are granted permanent residence. We still need to wait for our priority date to become current, which is an extremely lengthy process. So that makes me wonder, how fast does PD move per calendar year? And does it correlate with the sitting president in the office? Now, to answer that, let's have a look at this table. It displays how much priority date moved forward in each calendar year for EB2 and EB3 approvals over the past 8 years. On average, PD moved by 1 year as each calendar year passed by, other than EB2 of Indian-born individuals, which only moved half years. And if we calculate the average by presidency, we see that EB3 PD actually moved faster in Trump years, whereas EB2 is the opposite. Now, I don't think we can draw any definitive answer here, but these numbers do offer some interesting perspective. Because based on these numbers alone, it seems that which president is running this country doesn't matter as much as we thought when it comes to legal immigration matters.
Surprise!
But one thing that does concern me quite a bit is this initiative from Project 2025, which proposes that, I quote, use backlog numbers to trigger the automatic suspension of application intake for large categories of legal immigration, unquote. If I interpret this correctly, it's saying that if the backlog of some category, say Indian-born EB2, is too much, they're gonna stop accepting new immigration applications in this category. Well, I haven't done enough research on this matter, but on the surface level, this seems way too extreme. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.